I want to get out to Lauren Zakalik. Lauren, I got to ask you, you spoke with a woman who was wedged in the middle of that crash. And I mean, after seeing some of the images, it's hard to believe she survived.
Yeah, Chris, I spoke to a number of veteran first responders today who all said that in their careers, this pileup that stretched a quarter-mile long, I'm told, was the worst thing they have ever seen in their entire careers. And one of those first responders found himself here on I-35 this morning searching for his wife. No one ever leaves their home in the morning to go to work thinking this will happen.
I was headed into work.
Alicia Stone certainly didn't.
And we had just talked in the morning that it would be a little bit safer maybe to try the toll road.
We all now know what happened on that I-35 toll road near downtown Fort Worth Thursday morning. A pileup of close to 100 vehicles, maybe even more, authorities said, on a morning colder and slicker than most of us can remember.
I was hitting my brakes. They wouldn't work.
This is what Stone's car looked like. Sandwiched between semis. She crawled out her back window and called her husband Heath, the operations manager for MedStar Ambulance Service.
And then I couldn't hear anything else except cars continuing to smash in the background. Just that noise you hear as a first responder after years and years of hearing it, you hear the collision noises and you just know what's going on.
He dropped off their kids with family and rushed to the scene, somehow finding Alicia, who was banged up, but okay.
She told me go take care of the other people, so that's what I did.
In all, at least 36 people were taken to area hospitals.
One of the on-scene crews said, we need additional ambulances, and the dispatch center said, how many do you need? And they said, all of them.
There were cars stacked on top of cars. Who knows what's safe to climb up there? I mean, but you could just hear them yelling, but nobody could do anything.
Alicia Stone says she's still processing what she just went through, what so many went through. An unimaginable tragedy cutting through our city. And we're now looking, according to officials, at least 133 vehicles that were involved. Chris, sobering numbers in an absolutely tragic event. Back to you.
And developing right now, police combing for clues after a crash leaves at least one person dead.
Several others were taken to the hospital. Local 10's Trent Kelly has the details.
A major road shut down for hours overnight in Coconut Creek after a crash that left one person dead and sent 7 others to the hospital. The deadly wreck happening around 6:45 last night when 2 vehicles collided near the corner of Sample Road and Northwest 42nd Avenue. Our cameras capturing a damaged SUV sitting in the street with another overturned car just steps away and what appeared to be a tarp covering the victim's body. Police later confirming one person died at the scene, while 7 others had to be taken to nearby hospitals for treatment. Crime scene investigators shutting down part of Sample Road while detectives collected evidence. At this point, though, they have yet to say who was at fault.
That was Trent Kelly reporting this morning. Initial reports say a child may have been among the victims. We are working to confirm those details with the police.
Go to some breaking news. Sky 9 over a violent accident that has occurred in Carson.
Yeah, Desmond Shaw live overhead with the latest. Desmond.
Jeff and Susie, this is a really awful one on the northbound 110 right around Carson Street. According to LA County Fire, at least 8 vehicles, maybe as many as 11 involved in this crash. 2 people injured seriously, several others sent to the hospital as well in stable condition. But look at the massive debris field in one of these vehicles. A couple of them actually are so destroyed they're completely unrecognizable. All lanes blocked. Northbound 110 CHP thinks for at least the next half hour. You can see a terrible backup here on the northbound 110 coming out of San Pedro. You've got to avoid this one and use some alternate streets like Vermont or Figueroa instead. Live at Sky 9 overhead, I'm Desmond Shaw. Jeff and Susie, back to you in the studio.
Desmond, thank you so much. We'll continue to follow that here on KCAL 9.